Welcome to another episode of Doing It Cheap. Folks, I want to warn you before you watch this video. This video is full of nothing except foul language. This is me trying to put this dad blame workbench together. And I've never been so aggravated in my life. I'm calmed down now. But there is a lot of foul language in this thing because I give you my honest opinion of this workbench. Ladies, children, anybody that, got tender ears, please just go ahead and turn the video off. Go watch something else. Watch one of my other videos that's more funny. But I don't want a bunch of people saying I don't like this video. So please, if you don't like foul language, please go somewhere else. Watch another one of my videos. If bad words don't bother you and you thinking about buying one of these pieces of crap, then go ahead and watch the video. Or if you've already bought one and getting ready to put it together, watch this video, as long as foul language don't bother you. Alright? Well, let's go for it. Well, folks, I'm going to put this workbench together. It's item number 62563. It's a little workbench you can pick up for about $99 at Harbor Freight. First of all, I think it's a piece of shit. It's the work surfaces are 3/4 inch pressed wood, that crap that's made out of glue and little tiny pieces of sawdust. So if you spill a cup of coffee on it, some bitch is going to just fall to pieces. Sorry, I don't normally talk like this. This is, family channel and all, but is a piece of plywood that darned expensive compared to this old particle board crap? And while I'm on particle board, when I used to repair houses, I get so ticked off going to a mobile home or a site-built home that had a particle board floors in the bathrooms and kitchens. And the only reason they did is because they were cheap. Particle board's cheaper than plywood. And the contractors would say, oh, but we need it to be nice and smooth when we lay down that linoleum floor. We use a little bit better grade linoleum, you won't have to worry about it. But anyway, I've got this thing all unboxed. And I will give them credit for this. Every single piece I have found has a label on it. And even the bags of the nuts and bolts have labels on them. So this is probably going to be better instructions than what the dadgum sawmill come with, okay? So I'll get back with you after I've gotten moved on along in this, but right now my initial impression is this is a piece of shit. But the very first damn thing you're supposed to do is bolt this dadgum rail together, and the holes don't line up. Damn it, pisses me off. I'm going to have to start modifying this thing before I ever get started on it. I'll be back in a minute after I get something done. Ugh. Well, it took a damn act of God, but I finally got the first two pieces bolted together. I had to take a drift pin, like an awl, and get in there and waller around so I could get the dadgum bolts to go in. Just so you know, at this point right here, you need a good sized Phillips screwdriver and a 10mm wrench. Alright, I'll get back with you after I get the other piece bolted on here, then I gotta do it again. This is like one side of the workbench, and I gotta do the other side, so be back in just a minute. Well, for you, it'll be just a second. For me, it'd probably be a half a damn hour. So, when you finally get these damn legs put together, and you've cussed them and raised all kinds of premortal hell, then you take one of them apart Because you put the son of a bitch together backwards. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I got two of them just alike. Oh, shit. So, I finally got these side rails done, these corner posts. Them sons of bitches. Now then, I got to take them halfway apart again. Because the damn instructions ain't clear enough. You know, it says put this on here, right? It's got 4 holes, 4 bolts, you bolt it on. Do the same thing up here. You get all that done and it's, oh, well now then you got to put your front rails bottom and top and your back rail bottom and top and them bolts that you used to put this piece in right here, well you got to pull 2 of them out because it's got to fit in there too, damn it. I sure am glad I didn't pay money for a son of a bitch. Oh, you know what? If you watched my video on making my hot sauce, I talked about making one of them fruit smoothies, you know, with strawberries and bananas, and maybe in the afternoon put a little vodka in it. I think I'm about there. God almighty, this has been a pain in the ass. I've been at this an hour, a damn hour, trying to bolt just 4 pieces together 2 times. I'll be back, I hope. Son of a bitch. Well, all right, I've got it that far. Now I've got to put uprights on the back. Whew. I've never seen such a pain in the ass in all my damn life. I'll be back. Well, if you follow the damn instructions, they say get all this metal bolted together. And then put this on. Well, guess what? You can't put this son of a bitch on because you've got this bolted together. This won't work. So you got to take these damn bolts out of the metal, put your pegboard in place, and put your bolts there. It's just a pain in the ass. Frozen strawberries, a banana, vodka. That's how you deal with this piece of shit workbench. Oh, that's good. Take me a damn break. That little bitty tiny ass screw is what you're supposed to be able to use, 2 of them, to attach that fluorescent light up underneath the shelf into that crap pressed wood. Well, hell, it's dark outside. I finally got this piece of shit put together. Now, I'm going to give you my honest feelings about this thing. The good and the bad. The good. Well, it's got a light. And it'll hold a blender where I can mix me another drink. Let me tell you a few things that you need to know about assembling this piece of crap. The back top rail, only put in the top bolt, because when you go to put in this pegboard, it has to bolt into the bottom bolt. This top shelf, I wouldn't trust it to hold a lot of weight because there's no support It just has the 2 bolts and the end pieces here that bolt back there, so it's just out there. There's no brace of any kind. Your countertop or your workbench top surface and the shelf down below is 5/8 inch particle board. It's 2 foot deep, and there are no center supports. There's nothing providing any support in here at all. It's just supported on the perimeter. The drawers, fuck. The drawers on the outside might have been metal, but they use a little thin piece of masonite for a drawer bottom. And hell, the minute you pile a bunch of wrenches in there, that damn thing will bow and fall out. So I didn't even put the drawers in mine. I'm sitting on a stool similar to you, well, exactly like the ones you see in a auto parts store. So that's where I got it. It's a Wagner brake stool. And it works out good for me because I can actually sit here and put my feet on the bottom shelf and my knees will fit underneath the top. And I wouldn't be able to do that if I had installed the drawers. And the drawers weren't that deep anyway. They're just a little, 2 or 3 inches deep. It wasn't enough to matter. Do not tighten a single bolt in this thing. Not one bolt until you get every single bolt, nut, and screw in place. Then you can tighten everything up. Also, do not install this top shelf until you have installed this light. It'd be a whole lot easier to have it right down here and put them little bitty dinky ass screws in and get your light all nice and parallel to the front edge and exactly the way you want it where you can see it instead of waiting to have to do it after it's already up here. The outlet on the end, install that outlet, that 3-way, before you put this top on. This was the most aggravating piece of crap I've ever put together in my life, and I've put together a bunch of stuff. You hear me sing praises of Harbor Freight quite a bit, but I guarantee you one thing: I ain't singing praises about this son of a bitch. There's no way in hell that I would even buy this on sale for $99. This was give to me. A friend of mine had it, and he was moving, and he says, "Here, you want this?" And I said, "Well, hell yeah, I'll take it. I like doing it cheap. I take anything I can get for free." I didn't realize what I was getting into. But what my intentions are, I'm going to use this for like wrapping packages whenever I'm selling stuff on eBay. When I'm got them etched glasses, whenever y'all want to buy some of that stuff or them decals or whatever, at least I got a nice smooth lighted surface I can work with. But you can't put anything heavy on here. You've got to basically use it like a writing desk. Maybe you put a laptop here, something like that. But there is no way I would buy this. If I had $100 that I was going to put into a workbench, I would build a damn workbench. You build an awful lot of workbench for $100. This, in my opinion, is not a workbench. This is a hobby desk. This would be real good for kids, got their little hobbies, putting together little model cars, stuff like that. So I reckon about the only thing it's good for me tonight is just fix another drink. I calmed down a little bit after I had that other while ago. But it's together now. Oh, the feet, it's got these little rubber feet that slip onto the bottom, and there's nothing to hold them on. I mean, if you lift up on this thing, the feet are going to fall off. So you need to put, if you made a mistake of buying one of these, you're going to need to put some silicone or something in those feet and then stick them on, and set your desk down and let it dry overnight. But I see this in someone's home that's got a really nice home, that they don't do a bunch of greasy mechanic type work, maybe little arts and crafts, that'd be okay for that. But for an old redneck that likes to work on lawnmowers and cars and trucks and getting greasy and welding and, you know, uses a workbench for a workbench, this is not that. But this would make someone a good little hobby desk. So if you've bought one of these, I hope that the things I'm sharing with you will help when you assemble yours. If you're thinking about buying one, don't. I could not recommend this to anybody. Buy you something a little better. Well, folks, this has been a little bit different video than what you normally see out of me, but I'm giving you an honest review on this thing. I think it's a piece of crap. There's no way in hell I'd pay money for it. So, save that $100. You know what you can do? Instead of spending $100 on this thing, you could go get you some pallets and buy you $100 worth of tools and take you some pallets and make you a workbench, and then you still got your tools. You know what? That might be a video I make. I think I'm going to make a workbench this exact same size out of pallets and let you see how cheap it can be done instead of buying one of these. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Folks, have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug.